Hearing the music.
Oh,
I'm
she's
hearing
turned it
music.
up. Okay, so it's been an intense battle. You've defeated the creature though, but Argentum's taken off his hat to
No, I'm like, I've pulled it down over
Yeah,
my eyes so that
pulled
you can't
down his
see
hat.
my, like, expression.
Bramble is
repeatedly stabbing the monster's dead
stabbing
body.
the monster. It is a sad moment.
That seems scary. I'm not going to attempt to comfort her.
I will put my hand on her shoulder.
Bramble will shove you off and repeat to continue stabbing.
Whoa.
She's screaming at the dead body to give me my lion back.
I will go off. I will gather up bits of the grass and put them in and like make a little pouch of a bag.
As you're kind of moving about, you hear the little plip plap of footsteps approaching.
Blades coming out.
You're going to look out as this small, distinguished man approaches.
Yes!
Holy
Let's
shit!
go!
Ah,
Is that
Puss in
I see.
Boots?
No, it's not Puss in Boots.
It's
It's Wizard and Boots.
close enough. Close enough.
Ah, I see. So you have slain thine beast.
Your beast?
Not mine, thine.
No, done.
Hello?
Yeah.
Don't come any closer. What's your name?
Bramble is looking very suspicious at the sky.
My blade's still out and at its face. State your business.
I come to congratulate the heroes. You have slain the beast that has wandered this path.
You're not with the cult.
No, I am of my own cult.
He's in a cult. Kill him.
Well, hold on.
My
Hold
cult is my temple. My body is a temple.
Okay.
Yeah, that's even worse.
Your body is small and fuzzy.
I'm
Thank you.
gonna lower the blade so he can approach.
I am a superior being.
What's your name?
Rover.
Grover.
My love.
Rove.
Rover.
Rover.
No,
Like a
just
dog.
row.
No, it's gotta be.
No.
It's gotta be different.
Hmm. What do you live around here? Is there a place we could rest that isn't your temple? Air quotes.
I do. I wander place there and far, but you may slumber in my abode.
Bramble
Bramble?
is still holding both daggers. She is not looking trusting towards this guy, and she is absolutely covered in the monster's blood.
I think you have got it by now.
Hmm.
Would you like a little bit more healing, Bramble?
Huh?
Would you like a bit more healing?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Maybe Zimkicks need some healing.
I don't know how much HP Zimkich currently has. 'cause
He's
we're
just
currently not
stable,
on
he's
the
on
map,
zero.
I can see.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
In
Yeah.
that case, he does need
Healing
some
for
healing.
Zimkich.
Yeah. While you heal Zimkicks, I'll reach down to Rover. My name is Strike.
Insight.
Wonderful to meet you. Come forth. You
I got
shall.
a nat 1 on my insight.
Bruh.
You fucking.
This is the greatest man you've ever met. He is telling the truth and only the truth.
Zim Kicks gets 30 health back.
Yay.
That's max
a weird-
HP!
Weird NPC, but.
More than max HP actually, but yeah.
Come forth.
Zimkich just wakes up and immediately yells, "They're coming!"
God.
Hmm.
Okay.
Zimkicks,
That's
tell them
over
what you
3
mean
spell
by
casts.
they're coming.
Zimkicks, eat your skin.
Stop it.
You shall follow me
The
to
you want
safety.
The words are coming.
I will sheath my blade. How
Bramble's not going to follow this dude. She does not trust him.
Bramble?
Well,
It's going to
everyone else
be okay.
is cooked.
Just leave
if
Bramble
you-
with the corpse. She'll be fine.
Come
No.
now, Slayer of Beast. You cannot rest
Bramble,
out here.
you're going to be safe. We will
That
protect you.
part is a very good point, regardless of what you think of him.
Yeah. We don't really have much of a choice.
You are the Slayer of the Crimson. You deserve a good place to rest.
We do.
Is that the name of the thing?
I
The
shall
Crimson is the
explain
name of the
more
Kaiju.
when we are away from it. He's
Okay.
going to scuttle away.
I'll begin following. Argentum, what do you think?
I think he's extremely trustworthy, personally.
Oops,
I'll
I
trust
don't
him.
think we should trust him.
Bramble, I think it's going to be okay. Hello there!
I feel like Bramble is very reluctant to leave the remains of Garth.
Didn't
I
Shrike pick it
put
up?
them in a bag. Yeah, I put them in a bag for you.
As someone who spent most of yesterday raking the moss out of the lawn and then trying to collect it up, I can tell you that is not going to have collected up all of it.
Well, he
It's
was
very
lion-sized. He's lion-sized. I have a small bag. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to take what you can get. We can't stay here. We have to keep moving. I know that's not what you want to hear, but we have to.
I'll catch
We
you guys up.
No, we're not. We can't leave you here.
You don't want
It's-
answers.
I
This
have
is
answers.
Bramble.
Go on without me, I'll catch you up.
We can't do that. Are you?
I can.
Coco, stay with Bramble.
Yes.
Wait, have we ever heard Coco talk before?
Yeah,
Yes.
a little bit.
I think so, yeah.
She speaks 3 languages.
Okay.
Which 3?
Common, Celestial, and Kitsune.
Fair enough.
Which
Not
I guess
French,
technically
Does-
Kitsune isn't spoken, but
The
You know.
shield spell.
From what I recall, it's
I
like,
didn't
if you can speak Kitsune, you can also understand the unspoken language.
Okay, guys.
Right.
I will.
yeah.
Yeah.
Rover's
we
gonna
will-
start walking
we will
ahead
keep
and
moving.
lead you to a cave, which is glowing brightly with this kind of warm crystalline structure near the center.
Whoa.
You may rest here. This is my greatest resting place. Now sit and ask me of higher being what you would like to know.
Okay. Well, first, how about you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I am Rover of the Forest. I defend this whole area and wander in search of adventure.
You know what? I trust you.
I am a creature of higher intelligence, doing whatever I so please.
Does he speak for the trees?
No.
Is he the Lorax? No, he's Puss in Boots. Come on.
You called Rogue Puss in Boots. So funny.
What? How long has it been since that creature arrived in your forest?
Ah, not long at all. Maybe a month or so. A good few moons. But
Mm.
it has been many more than that than when it was first supposed to be here. But it is not of its same nature.
I see.
So you're saying that we'll call it infected for now. The uninfected creature was supposed to arrive sooner, but I assume it came across the Kaiju and got infected, which delayed its arrival and also made it aggressive.
Yes. That is a
What?
good way to put it.
Mm. Do you know where the kaiju is now?
I do. They are a
Oh.
strange beast.
I will roll out the map.
They
Oh,
too
yeah.
do not act like they are supposed to.
He's going to give you its new latest location.
Okay.
Fucking Amberbloom is gone. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think we should go there for the potential, but I'm not expecting us to find anything good there.
This
Well, no,
Do
if
you
that's the
kaiju.
area it could possibly be within, like, it could have not gone into Amber.
Yeah, it is only one of these squares.
Oh, okay.
It's not all
Yeah, it could have gone a
16.
fair bit north.
This
Okay,
kaiju
true.
you speak of is strange in its actings.
Mm-hmm.
Not how it is supposed to be in the lore that I know of. And I have read many a books from my people of past gone.
What
The
do your
creature
books
is
say?
being controlled by the cult.
Well, it is not the cult of my mind. But the creature, it was once brilliant. It still had its crimson tendrils on areas, but not to kill, only to strengthen. Instead, now it kills everything it sees as evolved from a time it once was. Which, it kills mostly the creatures that do not prey. Because prey is what has been affected by the humans such as yourself. Am I making
Okay.
sense to you both?
Yes. So,
Partially.
my understanding of this is if we kill the one controlling Wiknava, it will return to its usual protective behaviors.
That is so, but Wiknava is not supposed to be awake. Wiknava needs to be put down. As do all of
Yeah,
them.
we've
Why
learned that.
does it need to be put down if it's a force of good normally?
Wiknava
Well, it
will
wasn't, remember?
destroy the creations it was made to copy off of.
Mm.
It is the elves, the first one of the gods' creations of when experimenting as such. When it was seen as too large to roam, it was used to create better versions, more superior beings such as I. Though now it
The
is
research-
the original that wants to kill all others.
The researchers mentioned that they were experimental and
Indeed.
they were meant to be all killed. Well, thank you. This only reinforces what we know already. What do you know any old or ancient weapons we could use to kill them?
The gods are the ones who were meant to kill them, and without giants there is a hard pass you will be able to stand up against them. Your size, though superior to mine, is not superior to my intellect.
Well, thank you for your help.
You would need
You must have read a great many books.
I have
That last line
indeed.
is annoying Hesperos, but he'll hide it.
Yeah,
You
I
will need to
understand.
grow if you wish to fight them. Though they all must be returned to the earth in order to reform balance. I can show you where they come from if you wish to seek weaknesses of the creatures.
Well, I was just going
Please.
to ask you
Great
about
idea.
weaknesses since you know so much.
I know few, but they have temples of which they rose. They speak of the once guardians who wandered and kept them there. I was guardian of Wiknava. Well, my people's was. Or is.
Right.
Were your people scattered when it awoke?
Yes, indeed, but I have always been wandering and an adventurer.
I'm sorry. If there's anything we can do to help while we're in the area, I swear on the name of the Adek Royal Guard, I can do my best.
You have slain the great crimson beast. If you slay others, you are doing more than a justice. Those creatures are creations of the crimson, creatures that did not want to die. That small one of your kind was the first I have seen of such being.
Interesting.
But usually it is the prey animals that it kills. Predators have not yet evolved as such as I have, so it is not the focus of the cult. They do not wish to kill things that have not developed, but prey have been domesticated by yous and your kind. They have evolved, they have changed, they are, in their books, not of natural origin. The beastlands belong to us, not to you. I shall show you the origins. And he's going to reveal the Kaiju Temple tokens.
Ooh.
So this will...
By the way, Mist, I've just messaged you what Bramble is doing while you guys are in this cave.
Sounds good. These are the origins. If you go there and seek knowledge from them, they will tell you about what the Kaiju seeks, who they are, and what they originate as.
Are these the purple dots?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
They will
I noticed
tell
that
you
one
what-
of them is underwater.
Yeah.
Or one
That's
of
the
them
one
we'll
that-
figure it out.
That's the one where
The big water
R1
one
came
came
from.
from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Do you wish to know of them? The great beast.
How does it infect things?
It infects after death, injecting them with the roots of crimson. Usually
I
this
see.
was meant to strengthen creatures. After death, it would wander its own plane, and anything killed that it took mercy on would become more powerful. The beast you killed was nothing more than a bat, but now a creature of great destruction. They act, though, alongside the kaiju as a large hive mind being, like the mushrooms I feast on for dinner. They communicate.
Does destroying these undead creatures harm Wignava?
It does not harm, but it does alert, though I'm sure it does not particularly care if one or two go missing.
Fair enough. What is this blue dot on the map?
That's the Veiling marker. That's where she was last seen. The Fae told me where she is.
Gotcha.
And she's over there. Yeah. If you could lend us, I could trade you a book for a book on these creatures for us to study. After we leave this place, if that's all right.
I do not have books with me. I wander to and from, making books in mind and reading those from other places, but the book of knowledge inside of me may be yours to plunder, only for a
Well,
while.
I suppose
All the answers we need will be at the temple, right?
For
well,
each
for starters-
individual one, yes.
Let's ask about these temples. Are there any traps or trials we should be worried about going towards them?
The traps are only set to keep those in, as it was meant to keep them in a slumber, though I'm sure there are many. They were constructed by beings who worked under the gods. So, clerics as such is said in your kind. To me, they are of the holy nature, but they are protectors of the the great beasts. They kept people out so that they could not plunder the resources that grow around them.
I see. That's useful to know.
Indeed.
Your people, if we come across any of them, how can we help them best?
That will depend on how superior they are. Though most of us are very intelligent. I would say if they need food, then give food, but we are very self-sufficient in this case.
Okay.
Wanderers of knowledge we are.
What
Wonderful
name would
creatures.
refer to your people?
Woodwoods.
They set the line!
What was it again? Sorry.
Woodwoods.
Woodwoods.
Spelled WUDWDUD.
Okay.
That's a hard fucking sentence to say.
Yeah, WUDWUD.
Okay.
Woodwoods.
What?
Yes. There
Have
are
you...
many kaiju.
Yes? Yes. We know about 2 of them. How many more are there?
What creature are you?
Sorry?
What creature are you? Of what type?
He's an
I am...
Elven
Yes, Fayish.
elf.
Well, Elven would fall under the one you currently hunt after. But there are many. There are 12. There is that of the Yuvan-Ti, that of the Beastmen, that of the Tritons, from which you have fled. The Dwarven being, the Giants, the Elven, the Demonic, the Dragonic, the Angelic, the Genasi, the Humans, and the Fae.
Ah, of course, because each one is a precursor.
Indeed.
I see.
Those were all the original creations of the gods to craft their perfect beings in light of themselves. Then you unintelligent life forms decided to mingle with one another, and now there is too many to count.
Yes. Yes, I am a off-put of one of those from a long, long lineage.
You smell like you have had other encounters as well.
Speaking of,
He can smell Daz on you.
we have seen slavers in these areas. I was wondering if you knew what happens to a couple of people we may be looking for.
Ah, yes, another issue of your kind. You are not nice to one another.
No, we are not.
He kind of
Quickly
tuts and
look over.
shakes his head.
No.
I do not
I'll
know
look-
of your people unless if I have met them, but I do not meet any that have come through in slavers, as you say.
I see. And you've seen no other people who wear the Royal Guard crest?
Not of that flavour, no,
Okay.
but I have seen a many.
Do you know of a relation between Wiknava and Valnava? And if so, what is it?
Valnava is of the forest. They are a sprite. The
Yes, we've encountered them.
first creatures, the first Kaiju, were created to see what life could be made by the gods. Since they were too destructive and did not like each other, they were put to slumber, but their energy continued to prosper. the gods then decided to use that off-put to create both mortal and not mortal. So they are a offspring of Wiknava that is guardian of the forest.
I see.
There are many that lie around here in graves that wander. Not many believe in such spirits no more.
Hmm.
That's a great shame.
Indeed. But at the very
Should we rest
least,
for the night?
when they are all dead, their bodies will continue to give life. And at least they will not cause more death.
Argentum, if you want to rest, I'd like to go check back on Bramble and see how
Before
she
you
is.
do that, can Mist just look at my private chat and tell me if this has happened? Because it'll affect what you come back to.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay, so you come back to the clearing where the dead body is, and you don't see Bramble anywhere. But you do see a little note pinned to the body of the creature that just says, "See you in the next pub."
Crap. Can I try and investigate and see where she might have gone?
It doesn't take much investigating to assume she's just gone up to Amberbloom.
She has gone to the next pub.
Well, she probably needs the space. Probably all need a bit of a break. I will... The creature's body, it's not infective. It's now that it's dead, right?
No, it's just kind of rotting away quite fast.
Alright, I'll give it a little poke.
You can see through all the stabbings the original body of like this dead bat that lies within.
Oh. Poor thing. I will take the bat out, and I will make, using like some branches, can I make 2 graves? Like 2 grave markers? One for Garth and one for the bat.
Not one for the child.
Fuck the child.
No, the
Fair
child's
enough.
coming.
The child had it coming!
Yeah, the child can't have it coming, can't I?
Just Shrike and Argentum singing "He Had It Coming" from singing the Cell Block Tango from Chicago.
Jesus.
Yes! No, I'll just be making the, just the 2. One for Garth, one for the bat. And I'll leave some of the sweets that I bought in the first town on top of the grave.
Alright.
And I'll start walking back over to the Woodward Cave.
While you were out, Argentum would have been ritual casting Lehman's Tiny Hut.
Okay.
Probably a few times, actually, so we can have our own, or at least maybe split between 2. I don't know.
That's
Argentum
right.
I'm
does
just gonna roll to find out what pub that Bramble is in right now.
What was the name of the ocean one that that destroyed?
Mercphobia.
I have a merc phobia.
Aquanin, cyclone hunter of the depths.
He has a phobia of being murked.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
What?
Just
Bramble
so you know,
has
the pub that you're gonna find Bramble in is called the Delightful Tree.
Good name. Honestly, probably very needed for Bramble, I think.
Yeah.
Bramble has decided to meet us in Amberbloom.
Oh.
can't exactly
She does
blame her.
realize we are going to catch up to her before she can reach it, right? And I'm going to gesture to our otter.
We'll see.
Also, until like 24 hours have passed, the phantom steed.
True. Well, she could use some space anyway, I'm sure. It's not
Yeah, but
great.
we'll see her on the road unless she deviates massively, which will delay her even further.
Well,
I mean, you guys are stopping for a rest.
It's literally.
You don't know the
we
bramble
would
is.
have to actively try it to be late to not catch up.
well, this is what she wrote. We may see her on the road, hopefully. I doubt she'll deviate, but she could probably use the space. So perhaps we will wait for her at the pub.
Remind me how many days travel each square is?
1.
But 1.
Okay, yeah, so Bramble would probably collapse if she doesn't have a rest between now and getting there.
Okay.
We find her on the road, we'll pick her up and put her on the cart.
He's just like face down.
Well, be nice. Be nice.
3 levels of exhaustion.
Argentum, at the end of the day, she needs...
Yeah, she'll need to have a nap, but so will you. So
She needs to
We
have...
can nap on the otter.
Yeah, at the
does
end
the
of the
otter
day...
not need to nap?
He's
Guys, at the end of the day, she probably just needs some space to collect herself. And we can't fault her for that.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not faulting her. But
Mm.
ultimately, it's not a smart decision to go it alone in the middle of unknown territory.
You beings fight and tassel so much, but your whimsy is something I desire and hold very dear.
Thank you. Will she be safe, Rover, in these forests now that we've cleared that creature?
She should do just fine. I too have been led astray by the whimsy of adventure, and it has led
Just
me
wanna
to
remind
many
you
a great
guys,
places.
Bramble grew up in the forest.
Okay.
She's gonna
Not
be
this
fine.
forest, though.
She's a dysfunctional alcoholic with a lot of mental problems.
But she's used to the woods. It's her home.
Faced with death, I am sure she feels truly alive right now.
Ugh. You're very eloquent.
Thank you. I am
You
a
should write
being of
greetings
higher
cards.
nature.
I don't have much in the way of gifts for you, but to thank you for your hospitality, have this. I'll hand him out the Silver Swordsman book that I picked up.
Ah,
Kix is muttering something about, but when you're dead, you feel just dead.
Simkicks, eat yourself.
No!
this is a wondrous gift. I shall take it with honor. Are you sure
I
you
hope
wish
you
not to keep it? It seems very well used.
I've read it
All the
plenty.
pages are stuck together.
Hey! Hey! No. Yeah, it has been. I've had it for a long time. And I know it off by heart. I have no problem giving it to someone like yourself.
Well, it seems very well cared for and loved. I shall give you something of mine in return, and we shall trade uponst our next meeting.
Ooh,
How does that sound?
sounds excellent. I'm honoured.
Wondrous. Then I shall gift with you the greatest possession I have. And he pulls out some pocket... No, I'm kidding. His pocket lint.
For fuck's sake. I was expecting something goofy.
I pass upon to you this. And he is going to pass it out to you.
Whoa.
What is it?
Whoa,
Give
indeed.
me a sec, I'm on the wrong chat. Ooh. Magical embroidery.
Thank you. Argentum, what is this?
Hesperos, what is this?
For fuck's sake.
Do I need to cast Identify on it, or...?
Yes, please.
When
Okay,
you find out, tell Argentum, and then Argentum can tell
I
me.
will. I will cast Identify on it.
Okay.
It's a whole minute.
There's a whole minute of us just like looking at it, staring. You're like, how much do we thank this guy? Mist, just remind me quickly of the Adek royal family that's alive. Alrek and Lenora, and now. Holy shit! What?
So the stitch in time allows you, whoever's attuned to it, to roll initiative twice and choose the result they'd like to use. And then one of its abilities is Waste Not, where you can basically, as an action, stitch a Waste Not into the item, recording your current HP, any status effects that are currently affecting you, basically your current state. Within the next 10 minutes, you can use another action to cut the knot from the weave and revert yourself back to that state. And then the other ability is Frogging, where you can, on your turn in initiative, reorder the initiative any way you would like.
Oh wow!
Once
Okay.
used in this way, though, it ceases to function, and daily at dawn
Until
you can
the next
re-roll a
day.
d20. On a result of 18 or higher, it begins to function again. If you roll a 1, it
just
completely
is
ceases.
destroyed. And if I roll below an 18, it won't function.
Yeah.
I mean, the frogging thing ain't that impressive, but the waste knot is crazy, dude.
I mean, they're both very cool. I mean, thank you.
Sounds
This
awesome.
Like the frogging
This is-
is when something really bad is about to happen and you
Yeah.
need that different initiative.
Yeah, that's the. I mean, Jesus. Thank
It's
you
like,
very,
oh
very
no,
much.
we're all about to die if I don't do this right now.
Yeah, exactly.
No
Very, very
worries at
grateful.
all. We shall trade back our greatest possessions when we next meet on our paths of adventure.
Thank you. Miss, again, just to double check. In the Adek royal family, is all the Adekian royals in the capital now?
Yeah. Wait, let me check.
Okay. Because I think.
No, the sun is
No?
still somewhere.
Okay. Alric. Okay, so
Hey
he's the
God, I
person
rolled
from
that
next.
roll you wanted me to roll.
Awesome.
Death saving throw again.
Yeah.
No.
Something worse. Initiative.
Oh yeah. Initiative of Bramble by herself. Just against all of the monsters.
All right.
I will.
Before
I'll
we-
take the
before
first
we long
watch,
rest- Before we long
if you would
rest,
like.
I'm going to do the all-important task of casting Druidcraft to determine what the weather will be in the next 24 hours.
One sec. I can actually tell
We
you
shot all
that.
those tiny huts.
What's the weather tomorrow, my love?
Give me one sec. I need to open my fucking calendar. We're in Rainmore.
I'm going to start doing this every time we take a long rest.
Travel to North, encounter the Druid Tiled, resulting in strange beasts attacking them. Killed. Oh, my caps are rubbed backwards. Killed. Beast. Met. Rover. The. What? Right, it's sunny tomorrow. The 9th of Green Thor, it's sunny.
Okay, so I get a golden orb.
Fascinating.
Good weather tomorrow.
Wondrous. Well, rest well, great slayers of the Crimson.
And he's going to just kind of scramble up to a high ledge so he can be above you and then go to sleep up there.
Awesome.
Make sure you rest as well, Pebble. You're going to have a lot of walking to do tomorrow.
And he kind of gives it a nod, but it seems very sad that Bramble's not with you, but goes to sleep.
If we walk fast enough, we'll catch up.
Understood.
Easily. You can take. I'll take first watch if you'd like.
Sure.
Alright. You guys are going to rest up then.
Yeah.
Yes.
A good rest.
Argentum's going to go into his own little private tiny hut where no one else can see him.
Jeez,
So he
mate.
can sleep in his kitsune form.
Oh, he wants to be a little guy.
Beats us, mate.
Is he embarrassed about that fact?
Nothing to be ashamed about. Happens to most men over
Or is he
80.
trying to hide it
Jesus.
for other whatever reason?
Right.
Most men over 80.
Oh, am I wrong? You're definitely over 80.
Yes, he is. He is quite far above the age of 80.
Considering you knew
How
the
many
guy who was
tails?
legendary 200 years ago, you're definitely over 80.
Right, how many?
Yeah.
Have we seen the tail number? How many tails?
Zimkix, do you want to go in and find out, or do you want to not get attacked?
Zimkix won't be able to go in.
Yeah, no one
Zimkix.
can get in.
Zimkix, cast
I'm
Fireball on
asking
Argentum's
if we-
tiny
I'm
hut.
asking if we've already seen like the tails since we. Like,
No.
I think
don't
they
think so.
have seen them because you got them out at one point when you were fighting.
I know
Yeah,
Bramble has, but I don't think Zimkix was present.
Fair
It
enough.
Oh yeah,
Captain
and
Percival-
Bramble would not share that. No, it wasn't Bramble who saw it. It was Percy.
No,
He
Captain
slipped through your legs. He went through your legs, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I don't know if you'll have been able to see how many tails there were, just that there were tails because they were probably in his
Yeah.
face. But if you remember, at one point, when Bramble saw the bodies of previous family, Argentum gave her a big fluffy tail hug.
Did he?
Yes.
I mean, Bramble was having a breakdown anyway. She was casting fire everywhere. There was so much going on. I don't think she would be she would have noticed anything.
Fair.
Is Captain Percival Parkus around actually, or no?
That's up to
He's
Captain
around.
Percival Parkus.
He's just
On mute.
he's
Is he in
just on
charge yet?
mute.
Oh, okay.
Just sit there.
He's there.
Ah, you good? Ah, you're alive. Well, I did actually, as everyone else is going to bed, I did want to catch your eye and motion you over to where I'm going to be standing for the first watch.
Wrong.
Captain, is it right to have a word with you quickly?
Yeah.
I wanted to ask about your fighting style.
What about it?
You appear to undergo a certain transformation when we are fighting, and I wanted to see if you could elaborate on it.
Done that once, haven't I?
Hmm?
I have actually learned a bit more about that. It's apparently in my couple of years ago, I had a run-in with a kaiju, and I kind of got kaiju rabies, you could say.
Kaiju rabies.
You could find a fancier term, I'm sure, but that's
No.
a simple one, wasn't it?
No, that will do. Did you? That won't be. It's not infectious, is it?
I don't think so. The demon
See.
lady didn't tell me that it was.
Well, you're answering my questions with more questions. Sit down. Tell me a bit more, demon lady. Talk me through the whole event.
That's
Ah, okay. But the whole. I meant. Apologies. The kraken, the creature. Is it the same one as what we saw?
no, definitely not.
So,
To be honest, I didn't even really see it that much. I was, drowning.
Mm.
I sort of fell overboard into the water, and then I saw some sort of eye, and it kind of felt like it was grabbing me, and then next thing I knew, my son was pulling me back aboard.
I see. Well, when Daz talked to you about it, what did they say? Did they mention a cure?
No. No, not really.
I see. And it hasn't been negatively affecting you in any way?
No. I mean, they're looking a little creepy.
A little. Certainly interesting to watch.
You get used to it.
Mm.
It's just a few tentacles. I mean, I'm not like a werewolf or anything.
Yes. Yes, I'm glad you're not one. But if your condition changes at all, do say if there's anything we can do to ease your comfort.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Mm. Well, thank you for indulging. I wanted to just understand a bit more about this group.
I mean, a similar group with yourself. I mean, even about just me. I don't know much about this weird tentacle thing.
Well, we'll try to, if you want us to look into it, we can. Of course, after certain people of interest have been found.
Yeah, of course.
I know
Has Percy
Argentum.
always been Texan? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah,
Sorry?
he has.
Just thinking aloud. Has
Yeah.
Percy always been Texan? I've just never noticed.
Yeah, no, he always has.
He definitely hasn't.
Oh. He has always
It's
had an
just-
accent.
It's just a voice I could do.
Yeah, he is
I
alright
think
now.
he's just been deep voice before. Captain Percival Parkos.
Captain Marcos.
Ah,
I know, obviously Argentum is looking for some of his family, and I have my responsibilities. I don't know about Hesperos, but are there any people you're looking for?
Is that you?
Um,
Oh no, sorry.
if I'm looking for, because actually I know where everyone is.
Good news.
I just obviously, they're all quite far, honestly.
Mm.
My
I
wife
see.
and my son are on a pirate ship somewhere. My adopted daughter is over by the dragons. And then I got this little kobold that used to be like on my ship. You know how like rats get on boats? It was kind of like that.
I'm gonna look over at Zimkix. I think I understand.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
They're at the coastal town of Sea-Watch.
Ah,
And then I've got a family member in Fair Hollow.
mm. Far away from the capital.
Well, I got an acquaintance in Fair Hollow.
I understand. I've been lucky. Relatively lucky. My family are based in Clearmeadow, so they should be safe, bar the ones I know about. It's just the wards that I need to find.
Best of luck on that. You
Thank
didn't
you.
get any of that from the demon lady?
I know the location of one of my co-workers
Hmm.
who may be able to assist in the endeavor.
Maybe I got a senior discount.
Got a senior
this-
sex discount.
Jesus. Is this the furthest you've ever been from Adek?
Yeah. I mean, not without trying, but first, yeah. Always would have to pull back.
The
Always
furthest
would be needed for something else. But I always would try.
I envy you. I'm quite out of sorts being so far from the castle, let alone the country.
So, if we didn't have the undertone of our home being destroyed, this would be quite the adventure.
It would be interesting. I think if my home hadn't been destroyed, I'd still be doing what I always do.
That's true. But I mean, maybe you would have been summoned to arms to fight this new cult that arrived.
Well, summoned or not, there are much worse people to fight with than this group.
Without lying, though, that thing was a lot of help.
It was useful. They will be missed. But I hope Bramble's okay. She's quite optimistic for how much she's gone through. It's useful to have around. Terrible drinker, but useful to have around.
It was a little scary there these past couple of days.
Mm.
How supportive she was of the people that killed our entire town.
Well, I hope having Garth by the lion killed in front of her has
That
changed
kid,
that.
I do have to say, that kid kind of upsets me that we had to kill a kid.
I think he was already dead.
Oh, yeah,
But you're right. It was disconcerting to kill a child like that.
Very mean.
He was completely corrupted.
He was.
He was already dead.
Yeah, that's something that we have to hold on to, is that he was already past. Oh, it's late. I will wake one of you when we need to change the watch.
You need to change the watch. We're in this nice safe cave. Has Argentum done multiple huts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we've
He
I
has
think
done
to.
multiple
Hesperos should be
huts.
second.
We're in a closed cave.
Well, you're.
If you want to do watch, you can, but I don't think you do, and I don't want to do a watch.
Fair enough.
I'll have Claw sit outside. He doesn't need to sleep. He
Yeah,
can,
Claw
whatever.
can do the whole watch because he doesn't need to sleep.
And he also can't
I'll-
be surprised.
I'll stay up for the first 4, and I'll eventually go to bed.
You can
Alright.
You can have Claw sit next to you.
Oh, awesome.
Okay,
I
so
mean, you
you're
can try
going
pet him if
to...
you want, but it's quite metallic and hard. And
You
doesn't-
just hear
doesn't
like,
care.
dunk, dunk, ow, fuck.
Okay, you're going to continue forth to Amberbloom.
Sorry, the
can-
fact that I was on mute there, you missed me just snort the loudest snort of laughter. the dunk dunk ah!
Okay, so could I get a 1d100 from Shrike and Hesperos, and then a 1d26 from Zimkix, please? Okay.
Wow.
55.
Ooh.
So has Shrike got this? Is he attuned to the stitching time?
You want it?
Well, I mean, it's a fancy item, but if you're the one who
I
was
feel like
given
it's
it.
fair to give it to Shrike, yeah.
Yeah, you. Were
No,
the
no,
one
no, 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 no.
given
If
it.
you, I think,
I've
if
got
I'm being
Claw.
honest, you do have Claw. I will probably hold on to it.
say just attune to it, and you can always unattune to it.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got some
Just make sure you
brilliant
don't
fucking
forget to use
encounters.
Mm.
Okay, so we'll go through them one by one because you got 3 days worth of encounters as you travel. The first is a slowly approaching donkey that you begin to realize has a a creature on the back.
Now that's Puss in Boots.
Ah, it's another what?
No, they've
I
not got
see.
shoes
They're
on,
not
so it's
wearing
not.
boots.
And neither
They
was
are
You're
wearing
gonna say that
Puss in
about
Boots.
any cat.
It's an
Puss in
guys.
Coat.
It's clearly another what because it's named Maru Maru, like what.
Bro.
It's a cat in a coat.
Yeah.
Blub, blub.
Bloop bloop.
It's Puss in
It's blubber Woodward.
Yeah, everyone's a Wad.
Everything is a what. Is it coming from Amberbloom though?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Can I like hold my hand up to stop it?
Good evening, far travelers. How are you doing today?
We're good. How is Amberbloom?
Not good, but alive.
I see. Could you tell us what happened there?
The great creature came very close to us.
Mm.
Many traders such as myself has run, but we've seen a few such as yourself still going, though we tried to turn you away.
How is the town? Did you stay long enough to find out?
No, I did not. I left fairly quickly. I do not have great
Lessons.
protections for myself.
The right course of action.
I am
Yeah.
Kitrin Marie. If you wish to have any enchantments for the next day or today, I may provide.
Oh. Ooh.
What kind of enchantment?
Enchantments for weapons or armor, such as strengthening, or blessings for the following day, such as spells.
Hmm.
I think I need my gold for other things.
How much would an enchantment be?
That depends on each of the things. Allow me to get out my price book.
And she's going to whip out the magic item list.
Ah, interesting.
So you can get like +1 shield, +1 weapon. It would just cost the price of whatever that magic item is, minus the cost of the like item because you already own it.
Okay, actually, could you give a... Hold on, how much money do I have? I might not have that much.
I don't think we've actually done anything that's earned us money since. we
I've got
started
400
the
quid.
campaign.
Thing.
Yeah, I've got 400. How much would adding a +1 to my blade do?
I could do it for 400.
Is that is permanent, right? That's not just for the day.
Yes, that is permanent. Blessings
Oh.
are for the next day. Do you wish to receive such an enchantment?
Yes.
She
No, hold
kinda-
up my blade.
She kind of nods and, jumps down to pray over your blade and give it an enchantment.
Ah.
It has been blessed.
Thank you.
You now have a +1 blade.
That's pretty good for 400.
And she's going to take the money and kind of pop it in her bag. Any other enchantments from you all?
No, thank you, not for me.
Very well then. Please have a wondrous rest of your day.
She's going to
Thank you.
gently kind of tap the reins and the donkey's going to continue a slow walk forwards. Okay,
What
that's
a lovely creature.
the first of our trades.
None of you thought to ask this if they'd
Yeah.
seen Bramble coming the other way.
Oh yeah, I
We-
was gonna do that. I actually thought to do that, and then I forgot.
I thought to do it and decided I don't care.
Oh, I thought to do it and then
Forgot.
was busy.
Do you want to
doing
ask
things.
as they're stepping
Yes.
away?
Yes. Oh, sorry. Have you seen someone walking up to Amberbloom on their own? recently?
I saw a soft red-headed girl wandering. She carried a lump of moss in her arms and looked rather exhausted. I told her to turn back or travel with me, but she refused.
Okay. Thank you.
No worries. You know, kind of give you a soft wave and continue.
We'll either see her there or lying in the side of the road.
Bruh.
I think we'll catch up to her because our travel speed will be faster than hers on foot.
We'll find out. We'll keep moving.
Alright, you keep moving. The next day is a
moving.
rainy day, but you will catch sight of a distant glowing light that begins to move towards you as you're setting up camp during the next night. As a tiny little fairy carrying a flower above their head is looking for somewhere dry.
I immediately thought of a Toho enemy when I pictured fairies with flowers above their
Zimrix, you
head.
have to put it in your mouth.
No,
So
Zimkix, do not.
I'm kidding.
Its ears are huge. If Bramble was there, she would boop it.
Should have stayed with the party then.
I mean, I'd like to shelter my fellow
She's doing
fae.
more interesting things.
She kind of flies over to you and like hides under your chin.
Hesperos and I are going to share it.
Just sit on my shoulder. My hat is large.
True, she will just sit on your shoulder. Thank you for the protection. These raindrops can knock me right out of the sky.
Oh, yes, I suppose that's probably true with your smaller stature. How goes it, brethren?
Good, good. I am attempting trade, but it is very difficult when people can't see or hear you that well.
Ah, what do you trade?
Well, I kind of just want to collect flowers, and she's like doing like little finger tappies. I just kind of give blessings and stuff in return, because I'm just trying to like make a really big flower crown for my mom.
Aw, that's sweet.
Do you have
Is
any
your mom
flowers?
larger than you?
Yeah.
Ah, that makes sense. I'm afraid I don't really have a habit of keeping flowers.
I have a symbol of a flower, if you would like it.
Oh, what have you got?
I'll reach into under my necklace and pull it out. This is the amulet of my family.
Oh, that is very pretty.
It
That
is.
would be a great centerpiece.
If you would like it, it serves no current use.
But it is
The
part
house
of your family.
of Rivermere.
Yeah,
Family is more than.
like a family emblem.
Family is more than a shape, I think. And you look like you could use it. I think it would bring you more happiness than me at the moment.
It will make a great hat for protection. And she's gonna like pick it up and put it over her head. This is wondrous. It will make a brilliant centerpiece to my flower crown. I shall gift you in the only way I know how. And she's gonna like tap your nose with her. Well, she's basically gonna grab the very end of your nose with her tiny hand.
Oh.
No, don't worry. Don't squirm. It's okay. I need you to roll me.
Stop resisting.
Moving. I need you to roll a 1d69, please.
A 1d what?
69, please.
I better get.
Argentum, can you also do one? Because you helped her.
Where?
31.
31.
Okay. 22.
I don't know about you. I'm feeling 22.
I had no idea you were a Swiftie, Charlie.
Fucking hell yeah. Paper
Oh.
Rings was on my Spotify rap.
That's very fitting for you, Argentum. Yours came up first.
Okay, that's fair.
After seeing these,
Argentum is getting more and more difficult to kill, I'm noticing.
Good.
If I were to find some flowers for you while it's raining, would I able to receive one?
Yes, of course.
It becomes a dragon slayer?
Or a giant
Or a
slayer.
giant slayer, depending on what Miss
But Dom
chooses.
9 lives sounds like it actually ends up giving you 10 lives.
Oh!
So that's a +1 thing, which whenever you hit a dragon gives 3d6 damage extra, and I assume the other one's just giant. You can choose.
Oh!
Which one do you want?
That's...
Consider the main enemy of this campaign.
It's only 20
Fine.
days that he has this sword, and then it reverts back to normal.
Chances are I'll come across a giant before I come across a dragon.
Okay, let me just add 20 to this quickly. So this is this one. Okay, so
Can the sword look like the Silver Swordsman's sword for the next
yeah,
20
that's fine.
days? Wow.
You're just gonna fanboy it over.
Yep.
Which
Yes.
one? The Silver Swordsman had 2 swords.
He had to hold the phone. Let me look at my private chat of the Silver Swordsman.
I'm gonna ask, what kind of flowers do you like the best?
Oh, just the prettiest ones you can find. Anything that has a wondrous smell or an awesome look to it.
Are you hungry, little fairy?
Oh, yes, I am also quite hungry.
now that they know they get blessings, everybody wants to help them out.
I'm sick, buddy. Give
Sorry.
her a little candy.
Oh, this is great.
Little peppermint. I'm an old man.
She basically has to do, like, 3 little licks of it, and she's full. Like, she's tiny.
It'll last you a while.
Yes, thank you.
She's gonna,
You've
like,
basically
put it
given
in
her a
her...
gobstopper.
As she goes to put it near her bag, it just shrinks down entirely and goes inside.
Oh!
Whoa.
Oh no, I'm not. I've walked off to find flowers. No.
Okay, you can do it. You can do it.
Wait, what?
I've gone to try and get flowers and I can't find anything good, I assume.
No, you can find some good flowers. Like, yeah, there's some
With a
nice
10.
there's some nice ones in the rain. You can't find perfect flowers, but they're flowers, and that's all she really wants.
Mhm.
Right, can I get a 1d69 from both of you guys as well?
I'll come back and say I'm not that experienced in the forest. This is the best that I could come up with.
Well, it's many that I would not be able to carry myself, so I appreciate it.
She's gonna, like, do the same thing where she puts them near her bag and they just shrink down and completely disappear.
That is a very cool bag.
Thank you. I would not recommend putting your hand near it. You will become my size for a day, and it is not fun.
No balls.
You know, if Bramble was there, she would have immediately tried to touch it.
Should have stayed with us. Should have stayed with us.
But Zimkick
Nah,
tried
cooler
to
things are
touch it.
happening where Bramble is.
You wouldn't
It's like alcoholism.
No. Other cool stuff are happening where Bramble is.
I could get in, like I could tinker inside Claw's gears and stuff.
Oh, I've just misread Percy's name, and I read it as Captain Percival Parkour. Parkour.
Buckle. Ooh, that's a cool one. Oh, by the way, sure, for your information, I would probably choose the silver and blue one.
Shisui.
Hmm?
Shisui.
Shisui. Was that the name of the...
The sword.
Ah. I did not know that. There are little bits about it, but
One's called Jishin.
I see. I'm going to be definitely not practicing with the blade and like looking at it under the rain.
Actually, now
Ooh.
that you're comparing them, you may notice that the sword that Argentum's
Oh.
daughter had looked remarkably like Jishin.
Hmm.
Yeah, so anyway, Percival's just got access to an 8th level spell.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I can't lie.
Wait, what?
Percival gets sunburst once.
Oh my lord!
That works really well with the whole piratiness of him. This is like, you know,
Zimkix, you should do something for them. Zimkix, you should do something nice for this child. Or the Fae. What's their name?
hey
What
child.
is your name,
One of the
little
things
one?
I said was that I did say Simkix was going to touch the thing that makes you small.
Oh, would he
Oh,
actually
dear.
like to touch that?
Oh,
Well, the idea of touching it was mentioned, so he's going to do it.
Okay,
because
one
he has
sec.
0 impulse control.
Let's be honest, Zimkix and Bramble share a brain cell, and Bramble's doing one very long walk, so Zimkix doesn't have it because Bramble needs it to stop herself from passing out.
I
Okay.
think it's more that Zimkix and Bramble share a brain cell, and one of them lost it. So now neither
Yeah.
of them can use it.
Yeah, they both share a lack of impulse control.
So, as Zimkix reaches his hand towards it, he kind of, like, gets spaghettified for a second and starts shrinking. And
God.
she kind of shuts the bag lid, but Zimkix is already small and now slightly fey for the rest of the day.
He's like a little pretty fairy dragon.
Yeah, he's basically the size of a butterfly. Ignore the gold. This is just the best I could
He's
find.
a butterfly.
I'm more than the butterfly wings.
You have become fey. Congratulations. Freya would be fucking horrified.
Zimkix
Yeah.
has gained more power.
Oh,
Zimkix could get killed by a particularly large raindrop right now.
Yeah, like, for reference, this is like
will
Zimkix's
slay the
size.
weather.
So you just hear him Zimkix say, I will slay the weather while sitting on, like, Argentum's finger.
Yes.
Oh.
He's so tiny. Someone give him a boop.
I think we might break his nose if we try to do that. I'm not going to touch him just in case. Oh god. What is your name, little one? Because I can't just call you a little freak in the NPC's chat.
What the fuck? I am a Churayo Blossom. I'll just send you her, like, info sheet.
Yeah, thank you.
A little freak, you fucking bastard.
Rare Blossom. Oh, I'm at 19 luck points now.
It is lovely to meet you all. Thank you for letting me rest with you.
Of course.
The
Anything
rain
for our
is very
fellow
dangerous.
Fae, and I'll look over at Argentum.
Since everyone else did seem to like be
Oh shit,
helping
you
out
need to go to
giving stuff,
work. I need to end the
Zimkix
session.
Oh
will-
shit.
Oh, Zimkix will just quickly give them some pocket lint.
Wondrous.
Good idea. Play it safe.
She's going to eat the pocket lint.
Druidcraft, see what the weather is tomorrow.
The weather is sunny tomorrow.
Okay, I'm going to tell the little madam that
6,
clear up
12, 18, 19, 20. Sword goes back to normal. Right. Okay, well, we'll do the last encounter. He's literally leaving, so we'll just send it.
Okay.
But as you're kind of approaching, you see Amberbloom in the distance, but there is a woman kind of also approaching Amberbloom.
Whoa.
And she's on fire.
God
Yeah.
damn.
She looks nice.
Yeah.
One might say she is hot.
Yes.
One
Someone-
might.
Does someone
One
want to put her in a certain chat?
Nah. I'm not nearly brave enough.
She is, as you can tell by the
Oh.
sign on her car, a seller of fine wines, artisan silks and clothes and cloths. Very
Ooh.
high-class quality materials.
Oh damn, she's pretty.
You have a wife.
How do I move the chat as then? Forward to what's it called?
No.
Dilfton
Milk?
Copy the image. Copy the image.
Yeah, copy the image.
I can't just forward it.
Well,
I'll do
But
it.
it says like forwarded then.
I've done
It's
it.
like-
Oh, okay, she's forwarded it.
it just looks a little funny.
no,
It's
that's fine.
fine. Alright, we'll start next session with you guys talking to her and then going into the city to see if Bramble's still alive.
In the pub.
In the pub.
She's in the pub.
Yeah.
She left a note.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know
she
why
might
you
not have
doubt
made it.
it.
Yeah, she might not have made it.
How the fuck did she get to the city so fast?
She didn't
She
stop.
didn't sleep.
She's at
She
3
was
levels of
depressed walking
exhaustion.
forever.
She's at 3 levels of exhaustion, so it's gonna take 3 days for that to sleep off.